Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. This is Justin.
What?
And Monty.
Tonight we're coming at you with the Flor Dominicana, the Chapter 1. Beautiful box press, comes in the chisel size that's popular with LFD. It's not a perfect box press for me. It's definitely lumpy on the sides, but nice firm pack. Overall looks very, very nice. Seams are almost invisible, but I can see them, but they're done very well. Cigar is very smooth. I was expecting a little bit of tooth, kind of like that sandpaper feel, but I really don't have that. Other than that, the veins are minimal. Overall, looks like a very nice stick. The aroma, actually, I don't really get a lot off of it. Maybe a little bit of earth and nuttiness, but really not getting almost nothing off of it. But the ceiling fan's blowing, it could be blowing the room away. You never know.
Yeah, this is a good-looking stick. You know, LFD has the chisel tips, which are hit or miss with Desert Smoke Reviews. Personally, I hate it. I don't feel like I'm getting a good draw, so I just snip it as I usually do a torpedo. I don't know.
I nip it too. So.
Thank you, George.
But I don't nip it like as much as you do.
But otherwise, beautiful looking stick. It's very, very smooth. Kind of a light box press. I agree. Nothing really on the wrapper, but on the foot. Man, it smells like a Starbucks and a Home Depot. It's really nice.
Starbucks and a Home Depot.
Which I kind of see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, because it has coffee and it has cedar. You know, maybe I could jump to conclusions there.
I'm not going to call you a liar.
Yeah. But yeah.
A bastard, but not a liar.
Whoa.
That's the bell. I thought I was just thinking that.
It's funny because it's true.
What do you got? What else you got? Continue on.
That's it. That's all I got. Bastard.
We're off to a great start. Yeah, so it's a nice big box press. Not a real sharp, hard box press, but a nice cigar. Nice big ring gauge. Mine has, you know, a super fine wrapper, super fine seams. Just barely see one there. No other blemishes. No issues whatsoever. Like the guys were saying, not a lot off the wrapper. There is just a really nice mild tobacco aroma, but off the foot, and I'm gonna be that guy. I get tons of cedar and tons of leather. It smells like walking into a boot shop for me, and I love it. So you know, we always debate about, well, what does leather taste like, or what does leather smell like? Well, you know what leather smells like. I know nobody goes around sucking on leather, but we know what it smells like for sure. So
definitely has that like well-oiled leather smell to it.
So it's more like a Starbucks and a Wilson's leather.
Wilson's?
Tony Lama leather.
Okay, Tony Lama.
Wilson's?
Or just
Yeah, ham and egger. Wilson's
I
leather.
like Wilson's leather.
You would.
Let's get it cut up, lit up, see how it goes.
Wilson's leather. I'm sure you do.
They have a quality product at a reasonable price. So do most of the other places.
That ceiling fan is murder on soft.
I just filled this thing too. I prefer a nice ML Letty's.
Bastard.
You don't even know what ML Letty's is. You live in Texas.
I'm gonna get a single one. Here she goes.
Monty does. Yep, yes. Do you need something, huh? Well, hold on, I'll be right back down.
Quick, this is our chance. Now that he's gone, we can, you know.
So one of the problems with Justin
Yeah.
is
He does this weird thing with his eyes. He has kind of this, like, you know, twitch. And I've noticed that I do it every now and then, which tells me it's more of like a mental thing.
Are you being serious right now?
You ever noticed that?
What are you talking about?
Like, you know, if he's sitting there, usually if he's not doing anything, he'll just kind of like, thanks. He'll just kind of like twitch the eye every now and then. Damn it.
Yeah, he's a lot of detail in getting this thing wet.
Yeah. Justin's a great guy, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you're talking shit. Don't worry, it's recording.
Right.
When your wife says jump, you say how high.
I get a pretty good amount of spice on the back of my tongue.
Definitely agree with the spice. It has like an oily finish to it.
Yep.
Almost leaves a texture on the roof of your mouth. Not that it's bad, just a little different.
There's a lot of, it's like a black pepper.
I feel like maybe a nutty note as well.
Honestly, that pepper's kind of it for me when it first puff on that.
There's something in the finish from that.
Yeah, it has a distinct finish.
Not that it's bad.
It's just a lot of pepper for me and not much else.
I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed with the coffee tonight.
Or the Home Depot.
Well, a little bit of an uneventful start, but let's see. Let's get into the first third. See how this started out. Well, welcome back. We're about 10 minutes into this LFD Chapter 1, and so far, very, very good for. I shouldn't say very good. It's actually pretty good. Draw's a little firm, but not manageable. No problems there. Burn is where I'm having a little bit of issue. I'm about an inch down on one side, about a half an inch on the other. I'll probably have to touch it up. Other than that, it's performing all right. Flavors for me, I'm still getting a lot of spice, kind of like a black pepper. Nothing like a savory spices, just a straight black pepper on the back of the tongue. And I'm mixing with that as a nice little mocha for me. Kind of definitely in the background, and a little bit of cedar. Decent flavors, not horrible at all. Pretty decent start.
I think it's horrible.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I finally got it lit and I puff and I puff and I puff and you know, I had this horrible tunneling and I finally worked my way past that. And then I don't know what's going on with the cigar. For one, I think the taste is just pure pepper and nothing else. There's a lot of pepper on the retrohale and on the finish, but I'm not getting anything else. And the construction is horrible on this cigar. I mean, the burn is like a roller coaster ride, and the draw is terrible. And I might not even still be smoking this cigar when we come back because I'm already just sick of hassling with it for a like $13 cigar. This is ridiculous. Money.
Are you sure that's how you really feel?
Yeah.
And you know why? Because Justin and I cut ours off at a reasonable level.
He's already gone out.
We didn't cut off the whole chisel. Hole, not whole chisel. Hole. Sorry. Mine's been pretty nice. The burn is a little off, as you probably can't see, but it hasn't been anything worth correcting. It's a super firm, nice, bright ash. As far the draw is a little bit tough, but nothing worth correcting, nothing worth doing about. I think that this is not a good start for a $13 cigar. Again, as far as what I'm getting off of it, the spice has completely gone away that was there the first few minutes. I'm getting some cedar, a little bit of coffee. The finish is incredibly short, which is surprising. But again, it's a fair start, but it's not a $13 start by any means.
We're doing a little bit of emergency surgery on Wyatt's, but
We'll see if I'm still here.
well, let's get into the second, third, approach the midpoint, and see how it goes. Welcome back. We're about halfway in this LFD Chapter 1, and it's good. It's not great. Definitely not 1350. Definitely not 1350 great. Burn is horrid. Draw is okay. It's loosened up a little bit. Performing all right. Flavors for me still very peppery. The finish is still kind of peppery. The front flavor is still kind of. I get like a mocha and cedar, but other than that, it's not really complex, not really eventful. About a medium in body, but it's just not really wetting my whistle.
I agree. Very cedar, very mocha, very coffee. I don't get any kind of pepper, no spice, no nothing like that. And I can't get over how short the finish is for me on this particular one. I really think this would be a long finish cigar, and it's just not. You know, 5 seconds after I've expelled the smoke, it's done. You know, the burn, it's gotten off a couple times, and I corrected, and it's been better. So it's easily correctable, I guess. But the ash is super firm. You know, comes off in big thick chunks with a thud in the ashtray. So that's okay. But again, Justin keeps saying, and he's right, it's just not a $13 cigar. And to me, I don't even think it's a $10 cigar. It's like an $8 cigar, just because of the size and the name, pretty much. But there's just too many other issues for it to be an expensive cigar.
That's all.
It's unacceptable. I mean, you know, $13.
I think he's like legitimately offended.
I am legitimately offended. I mean, I paid $13 for this cigar, and I couldn't even get halfway through. It really doesn't make me want to go back to a Flor Dominicana. You know, again, so many construction problems, tunneling, the draw was horrible. I get it. I got the dud in the box, but there's a dud in the box for a $6 cigar, and there's a dud in the box for a $13 cigar. Here I am smoking the. What am I smoking?
Cincillo Black.
Cincillo Black, and I'm having. What'd you pay for this?
$2.
$2 spent on this cigar, as opposed to 6 times that, 7 times that for that cigar. No comparison.
Well, with that being said, let's get into the final third and see if we get any changes. Well, welcome back. We're at the nub point of this LFD Chapter 1, and less than eventful at best. Burn is actually better in this final third than it has any time other than a cigar. Flavors, no change for me. There's nothing that really... The spice has died down. It's still there, but fleeting at best. Mostly it's like a mocha and some cedar for me. But really they're not outstanding in-your-face flavors. They're medium in body at best. Maybe even mild to medium. I was expecting this cigar to be more, but I will have to admit, and Monty's made the comment as well, it's kind of giving me a bit of a nicotine buzz, so in the sense that strength is kind of high for me, and it's more strength than flavor, and I really don't care for cigars that way. I want more flavor than strength. Overall, the cigar performed fair. Like I said, burn was always kind of an issue. The draw was a little tight. For $13.50, I think these cigars were. It fell completely flat for me, in a sense that I won't buy another one. Not at that price, at least. I would pay somewhere between $7.50 and $8 for it and feel happy, but not $13.50. So if I was going to rate it, I'd give it a 6. Flavors are okay, but they're not gonna, they're not gonna wet your whistle in a sense. But end of your day, I guess, is probably the best place for the cigar. It's not a golf stick. It's too heavy for the morning, strength-wise. And I don't know. I just don't see a place for the cigar because I didn't really enjoy it. So it's a 6.
Yeah, I ditto. I pretty much agree with everything Justin said. I do have a little bit of a buzz going. It's just not a $13 cigar, period. It's an $8 cigar, tops. And I don't care whose name's on it, how big it is, whatever. It's just not, it didn't live up to 13 bucks. It's just been real straight cedar, that cocoa, coffee, etc. I've touched it up probably a total of 4 times, which is kind of frustrating because it looks like to me it was a well-rolled cigar. You know, the ash is always real nice, but just the burn's not there. And I agree with Justin. I'd rather have more flavor than I would strength. So I'll go 6.5.
Well,
Yeah.
we didn't make it through, but do you want to rate it?
Yeah, this is a 0 for me. This is not something I will ever pick up and smoke again. Like I said before, and I don't want to belabor the point, but I'm going to do that just a little bit. If I pick up a cigar that's like $6-7 bucks, and I have terrible construction problems all the way through, I'd probably just like go to my shop owner and say, hey, can I, this one messed up, can I get another one? But this is one of the top of the line cigars from this brand, and the fact that there was like no draw, and all of us had so you know, these burn problems that were terrible. And the flavors weren't even that good. They weren't even worth fighting through the problems with the cigar. This is a 0. I don't hand out a lot of those, but this is a complete dud for me. Don't smoke this cigar.
Well, in conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. And until next time, maybe smoke them if you got them.